I'd only been home for a few weeks when I attempted to be a big, bad Marine and take on the almost impossible task of making myself a bowl of cereal. Now, at this point in my recovery, I still needed extensive nerve grafts to my arms, tendon transfers to my hands and fingers, and most of my teeth had been blown out. Now, I accomplished the mission of making the bowl of cereal, but sitting there under the dim kitchen lights, I struggled through every bite. I couldn't feel exactly how messy I was being. I just knew that I was glad I was not in a public place. And sitting there in that silence, really for the first time since before I joined the Marine Corps, with this new body that I was in, could barely hold the spoon. It was hard to hold the box when I poured the cereal. I just felt like every second that ticked by, I was being slowly defeated. Until in that moment, after months of being strong for myself, my medical teams and families who had been pouring everything they had into me, I completely broke. And I instantly crashed into a mental, physical, and emotional rock bottom moment. Now, I'll blame this next part on the medication because supposedly Marines don't cry. But the tears started to flow. My mom rushed in. I probably would have been in trouble for trying to be too independent too early on and trying to make this bowl of cereal. I would have been in trouble, but she saw that I was upset. She immediately put her arms around me, asking, "What happened? Are you okay? What's hurting?" But all I could choke out was one simple yet devastating question. I said, "Look at me. Who is ever going to love me?" Now, in the immediate moments that followed, I regretted saying it because I saw that for the first time, when I lost hope, Mom lost hope. And it immediately tore her heart in two. But as the moments passed, and especially now, 13 years later, I've become so thankful for that hopeless rock bottom moment because it forced me to face my new reality and my new body, ultimately giving me perspective and clarity. I realize that no matter what happens in life, no matter how hard you get knocked down, or I guess you could say blown up, but hopefully it's just getting knocked down. Whatever seemingly insurmountable odds you face, we really only ever have two options. We can get up and take that small, shaky, uncertain step forward, or we are going to sit at that kitchen counter for the rest of our lives. The past is truly the past. There's nothing we can do to change, get back, or erase 1 second of what's happened in our lives. And we all know this, but still, as daunting of a reminder as this can be, it allows us to understand that every second we spend looking back, wondering, wishing, waiting, regretting. Every second we spend looking back is a second we are taking away from our future self. from our stronger, more resilient self, and ultimately the best version of ourselves. Your journey of life is yours and yours alone, and only you can live it. So never compare your journey, your life, your victories, or most importantly, if you don't hear anything else today, your struggles with anyone else's.